My body is like I feel like young. I feel like young. I mean, you can see. Like I said, I always bring surprises to the fans in every fight. So this fight, I'm sure that me and Barrios can give a good fight to the fans. All I can see is like to all the fans all over the world, like I'm back.
Barrios, by any chance, are you worried in any way that you might hurt him, just being that he's an older man now?
Nah, I mean, I can't be worried about like stuff like that. Again, man, it's kill or be killed in there. Like I said, you know, at any point, you know, if he sees he has me hurt, I know he's gonna jump on me. You know, it's my job to go in there. You know, to make sure my hand is raised. And like I said, by any means necessary, whether it's knockout or whether it's by decision.
Okay, you fought Kelvin Davis, Keyshawn Davis.
Days after their press conference, Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios were live for an interview a few hours ago. And while there was some sense of respect in the recent live interview, Mario Barrios sent scary threats to Manny Pacquiao, and the boxing legend also warned him of the evil that'll befall him on fight night.
July 19th, what is going to happen?
July 19th is going to be a good fight between Mario Barrios. It's going to be a lot of action, and I'm sure, guaranteed that the fans will be happy.
Do you think he's ready for this fight, Manny? Because I just saw him out there and he was like, I told him July 19th it's going to be like this times 10. You think so?
Definitely.
Yes. All right, take care.
Thank you.
7 of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao, Mario Barrios for Barrios WBC Welterweight Championship of the World. It is our main event on Saturday, July 19th. BBC pay-per-view on Prime Video from the historic MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
Barrios was the first to be asked about his preparation for the fight, and the world champion, Mario Barrios Jr., was quick to link his situation with a history lesson of the scorn aimed at heavyweight champion Larry Holmes when he pummeled the legend Muhammad Ali into submission, forever squashing his title hopes. Now, he claims he's absolutely ready for the hatred that comes with sending Manny Pacquiao back into retirement.
I said, I mean, it's kill or be killed. You know, I know, you know, like if he has me hurt at any point, you know, he's gonna be the same way. Like I said, you know, it's just my job, you know, just to work on everything. Me and my team have been, you know, training and drilling, you know, these last couple weeks, and you know, finish off these next 6, you know, as best as we can, you know, so I could go in there come fight night and you know, still retain the title.
All right, guys. I'm already getting a mad load of backlash, but it comes with the territory, Barrios told reporters at an interview ahead of their Prime Video fight coming to Las Vegas.
Oh, you're 30, he's 46, hasn't fought in 4 years. Like, in your mind, how do you see the fight going? How are you going to beat Manny, or what do you see yourself doing to him?
Yeah, no, I just had to use, you know, all of that, you know, like the, you know, as busy as I've been in my career, you know, the attributes I have, you know, the skill set I have, you know, the youth is on my side, so it's my job just to go in there, use all of that again, just make sure, you know, like I still walk out holding that title.
San Antonio's Barrios, February 1st, 29, a former secondary champion at 140 pounds, made his way here by piling up undercard victories on cards for which no one was in the stands. And he appreciates how coming through as the favorite to defeat Manny Pacquiao will raise his profile in a glamour division starving for big names. He said the idea of fighting Pacquiao was first broached to him in November, when he survived with a draw to retain his belt against Arizona's Abel Ramos in the Mike Tyson-Jake Paul co-main event. With Pacquiao getting inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame this week and seeking to join heavyweight George Foreman and light heavyweight Bernard Hopkins as the only world champions 45 or older, Barrios said he maintains deep respect for the record 8 division champion.
I think it's different, right? Like, I mean, I'm fighting a legend. I know, like, a win over Pacquiao, you know, like that's a name, you know, a lot of people have, you know, won on the resume. And I think, you know, for me in my career, you know, where I'm trying to go, you know, having a win over Pacquiao is only gonna, you know, gonna amplify that, and you know, like, it's only gonna like help take me like that much further in my career.
what is something that you have to be cautious about him in the ring?
Everything, man. He's, you know, he has experience.
Manny's still Manny. He's a legend for a reason, Barrios said. I'm preparing as if I'm fighting a prime Manny. It's my job to go in there and defend my title. I'm expecting one of the best versions of Manny. It's another step in my career to reach for those big fights with a name like Manny on my resume. Barrios said it's imperative to not get caught up in the thrill of meeting a legend whose pay-per-view fights Barrios watched as a child. That's the main thing. Go in there and not let him get his rhythm going, Barrios said. I'm not going to take rounds off. I'll work on our game plan. If it takes battering the former champion, Barrios said he's up for the task. Maybe, he said. That's not my goal. It's business. It's kill or be killed in there.
Cautious about him in the ring.
Everything, man. He's, you know, he has experience. He's, you know, he has, you know, foot speed, hand speed. He's an aggressive fighter, and he has that type of style that he's one of a kind. So like it's hard, you know, to find somebody that fights like him, and yeah. So I have to be in there. I have to be able to adapt.
Do you find any kind of pressure? Do you feel any kind of pressure of fighting him at 46 years old that you might lose?
He's not going to feel sorry for me in there. He wanted this fight. Okay, man, it'll be an honor to step in there against a legend, but I'm going in there defending my title. Any other fighter in my division would be happy to get this fight. I need to do what I do best. Barrios indicated there's a tinge of insult in knowing Pacquiao and his advisors have pursued Barrios as an opponent they believe is suited for Pacquiao to defeat. Yeah, he asked for this fight, Barrios said. He felt my style was perfect for him, but I think he's in for a rude awakening on fight day. I can't wait for everyone to see that. My job is to be victorious and successful, and I have full confidence in my team and what we're doing. If I go in there and handle business, it's only going to make my next fights bigger.
46 years old, that if you might lose, it might be like, oh, you got beat like when you get to the stage of his career.
Nah, not really. You know, I don't really pay attention to much what people are saying. You know, again, like I said, at the end of the day, he's a multi-division world champion. You know, he has the experience and his age. You know, I just had to be ready for whatever he brings on fight night.
Mario, what age was your first time you ever saw Manny fight or train, or first memory of him?
Oh, shit.
Beyond the incentive of that is the almost chilling detail that Barrios provided when he was asked which of Pacquiao's fights was most memorable to him, and he revealed he was a huge fan of Juan Manuel Marquez. And the way that first fight ended, Barrios said, in that unforgettable sequence, Pacquiao was knocked out cold, face first on the canvas, and was briefly motionless before coming to his senses. Nearly 13 years later, Pacquiao will return to box a young title holder who took delight in the scene.
Fight or train, or first memory of him?
Oh, shit, I can't even remember, but like, you know, he was saying he started his career at he started his career in 1995. I was born in 1995. Like, so when he was just starting this sport, I was literally just born. So, you know, the amount of experience he has is the amount of experience I have in life.
He's a legend. He's an icon. Both of you guys started laughing up there. What was the joke that made you guys both laugh at the same time at the face-off?
Oh, you brought up something about his glasses.
Perhaps Pacquiao wasn't aware of that when choosing Barrios. But in this bout drenched with intrigue, the detail makes the match all the more riveting. When it was Manny Pacquiao's turn, he spoke about how much fuel he still has inside of him to sustain him for this fight. The fire, determination, and eagerness to work hard is still there. I'm still enjoying running the mountains. Not every fighter has this feeling. This is a blessing because I've been through so many big fights in my career, and I'm still here. I'm back. To the boxing fans all over the world, thank you for accepting me again. I hope that on July 19th, this fight will entertain everyone. Everyone here is going to work hard in their training camp so that the fans are happy on July 19th.
When fighters come back, usually, I'm not saying this is the case for you, but they always have that, say like, oh, he's coming back for money. This is coming back for you, right?
This is my comeback is like boxing is my passion, and I'm so lonely because when we announce retirement, a lot of fighters, good fighters, announce their retirement, and I think boxing became lonely. I mean, lonely, you know that. And
speaking of his opponent, Pacquiao highlighted how much Mario Barrios was a fighter suited to his fighting style, and he'll be glad to meet an opponent who will give him the kind of style that Miguel Cotto, Marquez, and some of his iconic opponents gave him. Barrios is the kind of fighter who gives people good fights. Me and him together in the ring will satisfy the fans, and that's what I want. It would mean a lot for me to become world champion again. Manny Pacquiao is always giving surprises to the fans. That's my passion, and it's really important to me. I want everyone to be happy with this fight. Pacquiao went on to highlight how much he's motivated by his goal to inspire others. My goal is to leave a legacy to the boxing fans. I want to inspire the young generation who are dreaming of becoming a champion.
Lonely, you know that. And now I'm back. I want to make the boxing again as you know, fun. As happy as fun as like what we did before. This is it. I mean, I can still keep on going, and I hope that the fans will be excited for July 9th.
July 19th is going to be a lot of action. There's a lot of great fights on this card. I know what Barrios is capable of, and I know that we can entertain the fans. I've been able to rest my body, and it's been good for me. Now I'm back, and I'm excited to give the fans a great fight. I know that Barrios is training hard to defend his belt. I'm the challenger, so I know I have to go the extra mile and punish myself in training to win the fight. That's the goal. Finally, he added, I've been boxing for many years, and even the years I wasn't boxing, I was still thinking about boxing. I even have a boxing gym in my house and was always working out. I really missed boxing. Earlier, Manny had made his thoughts explicit in some very different ways. I returned because I miss boxing, Pacquiao told PBC host Ray Flores during a Los Angeles press conference to formally announce his challenge of World Boxing Council welterweight titleist Mario Barrios.
Manny, how do you feel returning to the ring?
I'm excited and happy. I'm back.
Especially this situation, being interviewed, press conferences, the training camp, everything like that, I miss that. I rested my body for 4 years. I've been in boxing for 30 years, so it was good to rest my body. Now I'm back. I'm excited to give the fans a good fight. Barrios Pacquiao will headline a July 19th PBC on Prime pay-per-view event from MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Fittingly, the event comes 6 years almost to the day, and the same venue from where Pacquiao registered his last win and added to an already historic career. A July 2019 split decision win over then unbeaten Keith Thurman at MGM Grand saw a then 40-year-old Pacquiao claim the WBA welterweight title. The odds aren't quite in favor of the now 46-year-old version of Pacquiao. August 2nd, 62, San Antonio's Barrios, February 1st, 29, is a favorite to beat the Filipino southpaw, according to Bet365 Sportsbook. A win would not only see Pacquiao become by far the oldest welterweight to win a title, but the only elected Hall of Famer to do so. No fighter who was either already in the Hall or elected and awaiting enshrinement enjoyed anything close to a successful comeback. I know that Mario Barrios trains hard, he has to defend this belt, and I am his challenger, said Pacquiao, also the only fighter in history to hold a major title in 4 separate decades. I have to go the extra mile to punish myself in order to win this fight. Pacquiao will fight at MGM Grand for the 16th time in his career. He is April 1st 10 at the venue that helped thrust him into notoriety with the United States audience, beginning with his June 2001 upset knockout win over then IBF 122-pound titleist Led Waba. The short notice assignment marked the start of Pacquiao's journey that led to his becoming the second biggest star of his generation and arguably the greatest Asian fighter of all time. Still, there remains just enough of an itch that he can only scratch with at least one more climb through the ropes. "It means a lot to me and my boxing career breaking my own record," noted Pacquiao. "My goal is to leave a legacy for my boxing fans, a legacy that I can leave to the younger generation training to be a champion. A world champion in 8 divisions, from flyweight to super welterweight. He appeared to end a 26-year career in 2021 with a record of August 2nd, 62.
Thankful to the fans so coming here to witness the fight live. I'm really appreciative of your effort to come here. Even despite of this pandemic, you have time to watch live the fight. And I'm sorry that we lost tonight, but you know, I did my best. And
around that time, Mario Barrios had also highlighted his drive for the fight. "I'm here, I'm ready, and I'm the champion for a reason. This is a huge fight that could be fight of the year. I can't wait. All the other big fights I've had have prepared me for a moment like this. I'm defending my title against a legend, and I couldn't be more honored." He spoke about the card as one of the biggest cards of the year, featuring a rematch of Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora.
I was freaking out at first. You know, it's a great honor, you know, to you know, for a legend like himself, you know, to want to, you know, come back and, you know, to contend against my title. And I know, you know, this is probably like my biggest fight at hand. And yeah, I'm just
He was wearing his glasses. I don't know. It's like he's such a likable dude. Like it's hard to be like, man, dude, I'm about to like have to square up with him, you know, for my title. But
so you'd rather fight a trash talker than you hate? Why not knock out? Is that better? Is that easier?
Nah, I mean, for me, I mean, I've been doing this for.
Facing Manny is something I never pictured unfolding, and now it's here on one of the biggest cards of the year. July 19th is going to be a night of boxing that you don't want to miss. It's a great honor for a legend like Manny to want to come back and fight for my title. This is my biggest fight so far, and I'm excited to take it on. Mario Barrios isn't shying from the sight of fighting against Manny Pacquiao. He sees him as a legend out of the ring, but nothing more than a ram for the slaughter when they get in. Come July 19th, I'll be facing a legend across from me. I have nothing but respect for him outside of the ring. But inside the ring, he's just another man who's trying to take what's mine. I'm the champion for a reason, and I'm going to show that.
Guys that don't talk to us, those are the fights that are going to be the barn burners. A lot of times those trash talkers, they don't do much in the ring. But the guys that are quiet, you know they're going to bring it.
Where they follow you at, Mario? On fans?
Yeah, Instagram at Boxer_Barrios.
And where do they follow Baba at?
At Bob Santos Boxing. Let's go, baby.
Make sure to follow them, stay tuned. Let's see my reporting July 19th.
I think I can take a lot that I learned from the Gervonta Davis fight into this one. The way he closes distance and works off his speed, and even the size are all similar. All of my big fights have really prepared me for this moment. Regardless, Barrios is also expecting fire from Manny Pacquiao. He knows his personality so well, and he knows he's a bird outside the ring, but a beast inside of it. I've been seeing people face off with Manny at press conferences like this since I was a kid. He's not very serious, except when he's in the ring. I know he's gonna bring it when we get in the ring.
Same as, you know, me fighting anybody else in my division, man. I just gotta be ready, and I know if I'm ready and I'm on my shit, I don't see anybody beating me.
And what made you take like all the tough routes in your career? Like you ain't got no like easy opponents coming up. What made you want to go that route instead of like, you know, picking and choosing and cherry picking?
You know, with sometimes, you know, you gotta take a risk, you know, to be great, and I knew that.
Pacquiao hasn't fought since losing a decision to Yordenis Ugas in August 2021, but he says he dearly missed the sport from the moment he stepped away. He beams when he speaks about honing his craft with Roach, the fun of working out each day with his extensive team, and even the promotional publicity tasks that go along with being one of the most famous athletes on the planet. That moment when I announced I was hanging up my gloves 4 years ago, I was so sad, Pacquiao said. I couldn't avoid the tears coming out of my eyes. I really miss boxing. For however many months, I was like, I'm not a boxer anymore? Pacquiao claims his famed hand speed and athleticism are still there, and he feels refreshed after 4 years of not getting hit. But Pacquiao also realizes his fans could be worried about a comeback because of his unimpressive effort against Ugas, who soundly outboxed him 4 years ago.
Right now, my focus is to fight Barrios. Like, I'm not thinking about anything in the fight, but focus on Barrios. Just one at a time.
There was fighters who said if Manny gets you to smile at him, he's got you. Like
Pacquiao says he was undone in 2021 by numerous distractions: his imminent presidential run, a hefty lawsuit filed against him by a management company, and even an ill-advised massage shortly before the bout that left him painfully sore on fight night. "I was so bothered," he said. "I did a lot of things that aren't good for me." Pac-Man is the moneymaker, and his story is incredible, but Barrios has his own story to tell. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.